Hey everybody, so I got some exciting news and a new partnership and a major studio upgrade to tell you guys about. So a lot of folks don't know, many years ago, I actually had a very nicely equipped studio. I used to do full productions for bands, for my own music, for sessions, for whatever I needed the studio for. And it was outfitted with some of the finest equipment you could get. And I always loved working with that. But I moved away from the studio work, kind of shrunk my studio down to more of an in-the-box style studio over the last number of years. It's all I really needed. But in the last couple of years, I've kind of been itching to get back into having at least one or two nice recording chains in my studio. Great mic preamp, great compressor, some nice microphones. For a number of reasons, to possibly do some beautiful acoustic guitar recordings, maybe sessions for folks who don't want me to go direct through a Helix modeler. Also maybe to capture guitar cabinet impulse responses, and the list goes on. So recently I started researching what some of the nicer equipment available is. Of course, there's all of the old standards you can go to, but I stumbled upon a company called Warm Audio, who seemed to be doing some incredible work and coming up with some incredible pieces. And in speaking to a few friends of mine who use these in their studio, folks like Bill Kelleher from Mastodon and Chris Robertson from Blackstone Cherry, I heard nothing but great things about them. So I reached out to the company to see if we could possibly do some work together. So in the interest of full disclosure, the folks at Warm got back to me and actually gave me a nice discount on the equipment. I did purchase the equipment, but they gave me a nice discount on it so I could outfit the studio. And I wanted to let you know about the equipment that I got in case any of you are looking to do something similar. So who are Warm Audio? Well, they were founded in 2011 with one goal in mind: to take really top quality recording equipment and make it accessible to everybody. So we don't need to go out and find a vintage 1073 and remortgage the house to be able to get it. They have made incredible recreations of some very classic equipment. And I gotta say, it is really, really impressive. What you heard me playing through in the beginning on that short little snip, and there's gonna be a lot more snips to come in future videos, was me plugging my Vigier Expert guitar straight into the instrument input of my WA273 EQ, which is a dual channel mic preamp equalizer in the vein of the famous Neve 1073. And I've got to say, this thing sounds fantastic. Out of that, I was going directly into their WA76 limiting amplifier, which is a piece of equipment designed to act much like an 1176 compressor, a true classic in the pro audio world. So I plugged straight into the instrument input of the WA273, straight into the WA76, into Cubase, and I added a little bit of reverb and delay from Helix Native, and that's all you heard. And I thought that was a really beautiful direct recorded sound. So these are the pieces that I did pick up. I've received a WA273 EQ, which, like I said, is made in the style of a Neve 1073 mic preamp and EQ. I've also received a pair of WA76 limiting amplifiers, which I'm going to absolutely love using when doing the various recordings I'm going to use these for. I also received two microphones from the folks at Warm Audio. First up is their WA251, which is a recreation of the Telefunken 251 mic, a classic microphone that fetches very, very large dollars, and the Warm one brings that down into a price point that most people can afford. I've already used this to record some guitar cabinets, and I've got to say, it's an amazing tube microphone. It comes complete with a shock mount and the power supply. There's going to be a lot more info on all of this equipment up on the Warm Audio site, which I'll put a link to below. The other mic I got was the WA47 Junior, which is made kind of in the style of a Neumann U47, although they do have the WA47 as well, the non-junior model, which is a little bit higher price point, which is a more faithful recreation of the U47. But this WA47 Junior is a really, really wonderful microphone as well. So that is what I have added to the studio recently, and I'm super excited to do some videos showing you guys what this can do. I know you had a little snippet of it in the beginning with just some direct recorded guitar, which probably isn't the normal use people would think of with it, but I was really liking the tones I got out of it. If you want more information about the Warm Audio equipment, please head over to their website and you can read about all these fine products and the many other fine products that they have. And I think you might be shocked at how affordable it is, but I got to say something, they haven't cut the corners on this at all. And to keep in mind, they didn't seek me out to do promotional videos for them. I sought them out because I'd heard such great things, and after researching for so long, this really seemed like the way that I wanted to go. And a big thank you to the folks at Warm for being willing to work with me and to create this partnership that will last a long time. Very, very happy with this stuff. So keep an eye out for a lot more from me using this equipment. Some of it's even going to be in conjunction with a lot of the normal topics I talk about, digital modeling, how we can incorporate this into a studio using something like the Line 6 Helix. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And no, I'm not moving away from the digital modeling world. This is just a nice addition so I can expand my studio and to be able to accomplish even more now. And in fact, I'm actually recording my Shure SM7B direct into the WA273 EQ and into the WA76 limiting amplifier. And that's what you're hearing recorded right now. And I think it sounds pretty good. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like the video, share it with anybody who you think would get some use out of it or find it interesting, and please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thanks so much for tuning in. Ciao for now.